Hey, what's going on, fathers? It's beginning of June. It's almost Father's Day. Father's Day is about a couple weeks to get away, so I just wanted to just kind of share some things with you real quick. I'm going to start putting out some more videos, just kind of get some awareness out there of, number one, the organization that I am starting right now, which is FASU, Fathers and Sons United, and just trying to get some fathers out there just aware of what is going on around us. And so I wanted to kind of give you some statistics here that I've been reading about, and I'm sure it's a lot of other things with you later on down the line. But one thing here that I kept seeing over and over and over again is statistics of fatherless homes, and this is from the census and some other different avenues of research. But I wanted to give you kind of an idea so you can kind of know what's going on. And I like to deal with things in percentages, because with percentages I can say, okay, well, you know, it's kind of a little bit more, I can kind of read a little bit better than saying, you know, 3 times more likely, whatever it is. So I'm gonna give you some statistics here and percentages on kids that are from fatherless homes and what they've kind of found out, you know, what happens to these kids of, you know, fatherless homes. And again, my organization, Fathers and Sons United, yes, it's for fathers and sons, but this is basically about kids and fathers kind of just stepping out of the way of being a father like they should, and just becoming a paycheck. And again, I'm not here to tell you exactly what to do, but I am here to tell you that, fathers, it is time for us to step up and be the man that God has called us to be, and not what the world says we need to be, which is just a paycheck, or just pay your child support or whatever. So I'm gonna start right here. So I don't want to keep it kind of short. 63% of youth suicides are from fatherless homes. This is according to the U.S. Department of Health census. That's 5 times the average. Okay, that's 63% of youth suicides are from fatherless homes. 63%. That's a lot. 63%. 90% of all homeless and runaway children are from fatherless homes. 90% are from fatherless homes. Homeless and runaway kids. 90%. That's a pretty big percentage there. That's 32 times the average. 85% of all children who show behavior disorders come from fatherless homes. 85%. That again is outrageous. 20 times the average. That's from comes from the Center for Disease Control. 80% of rapists with anger problems come from fatherless homes. 80% of rapists with anger problems come from fatherless homes. Built up tension and anger, and I'll go through a lot to some of these things later on down the line, just from my own experiences. Again, I'm not a counselor, I'm not a therapist, not a lawyer or anything like that, but I'm just going to tell you some things just from my own experience. That comes from the Justice Behavior Volume 14, page 403 through I guess 426. But again, 80% of rapists with anger issues or anger problems come from fatherless homes. 71% of all high school dropouts come from fatherless homes. 71%. That's 9 times the average. That comes from the National Principals Association report. 71%. So 63% of youth suicides, 90% of homeless and runaway children, 85% of all children who have behavior disorders, 80% of rapists with anger problems, and 71% of high school dropouts. These all come from fatherless homes. It's time for us to step up. If you didn't know about these things, now you do, and it is up to you now to take advantage of what you now know in order to make sure that you're a part of your child's life, or maybe a friend or someone like that, to tell them these are the statistics right here. They don't lie. And I've kind of read across the same statistic over and over and over again, and it's the same exact thing. And this is probably a few years old also, so I don't know what the statistics are now, but I will be doing some research on it. But I just want to kind of give that to you real quick, and I would be putting up some better videos later on down the line. I just want to kind of make this one real quick, so I kind of put it out there. And but again, fathers, let's step up and be the man that God has called us to be, the father that God has called us to be, so that we can make a change And it's a generational change that we need to turn some things around. We can't continue like this, because if not, then we'll just be making babies and just be paying paychecks, and that's it, not really having anything to say or anything to do with our kids, especially our fathers and our daughters and our sons, but in my case, our sons. So make sure that you become, or you stay a part of that child's life, no matter what. No matter what somebody tells you, no matter what somebody does, you make sure you have a duty and an obligation to still be a father. Until next time, fathers, I'm out.